Sowing native wildflower seeds can be so easy and simple and fast. It can take 5 minutes and you can have years of flower generations just from that 5-minute.
I'm Shalico.
I'm Phoenix.
And we are SF in Bloom.
Boom.
We can do the boom better. Boom.
It didn't hurt at all.
Oh, sorry, rings.
So we've been planting plants around our town for probably a decade or so, and it's only about 1.5 years ago that we started to share that on social media.
Yeah, a few years ago I found a Parmesan cheese shaker in a thrift shop and loaded it up with wildflowers, so it made it easy to like carry around and shake it up. But then I found out the wildflowers I was planting were for my region, not from my region, and contained plants that were invasive in some states. So we went and we found native wildflowers for our region and started spreading those around to not just plant plants, but do so in a sustainable way that's considerate of their ecosystem. We're not the first to do it, but I might be the first to do it with a Parmesan cheese shaker on a one-wheel dressed like a bee.
Perhaps.
People from all over the world show up and ask us how to plant flowers. What we found was it was kind of hard to get native wildflower seeds, so we started offering native wildflower seed mixes so people who wanted to do this could go and do it. It's really important to find native wildflowers. Invasive plant is harmful to the ecosystem because it hogs the resources and it pushes out native plants. And native plants are the most beneficial for the ecosystem. They're also evolved to be drought tolerant. So, you know, there's two things going on. One, we have a decline of pollinator insects. Two, we're having unprecedented droughts. So if you like food or water, that's a bummer. All the flowers you see in our videos are ones that we planted. I found parks where they put in irrigation, but they didn't plant any plants. So we do some volunteer urban conservation. And now the park, the entrance to the park is blooming with flowers, you know? I fail more than anyone. I probably plant the most seeds that don't sprout. We want you to know that it's okay to fail. Each failure is a step towards success, and behind every green thumb are tons of dead plants.
We like to sow seeds in neglected areas of land. Perhaps there was a local area that put in an irrigation system and didn't put in any plants.
The environment, how much sun and water it's getting.
We do try to stay away from like conservation areas, state parks, things like that, agricultural areas. A really helpful tip is to sow a mix of native wildflower seeds because some of those flower seeds will come up more in certain areas than others.
Look for a place with freshly turned soil. You don't want compacted soil or soil that's crowded with weeds, or plant before the rainy season.
Yeah, you don't have to like bury them, literally put them in your hand and just scatter them and they will grow.
So you can go to your local nursery or plant shop and ask them if they have a native pollinator friendly blend.
You can make a shaker out of virtually anything, an Old Spice thing, right? It just takes a few minutes. Just go on a walk, spread some native wildflowers around, and literally you'll just see year-round the benefits of what you've done, and it's just endlessly rewarding for your 5 minutes of time.
When's the last time you went on a walk? After you're done watching this, get up, go for a walk, and go see, are there some places that are neglected, that are just patches of dirt that could only benefit from having plants in them? You know what to do.
Just takes a few minutes.